Milan, you ready to go? I'm going to be in that corner. You hit everything back to me. When I drop it short, you go in the open court, okay, for a winner.
Okay.
Do you remember the first time we practiced?
Yeah. So, I remember how dead I was. So,
You were really dead.
oh yeah, I was.
Yes. Yes. Come on. Yes. High intensity. Come on. Good, Milan. Come on, Milan. Two hands. More power. Come on, more aggressive. More height on that forehand. Come. Up, 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 up. Come on, backhand, Milan. Go. Finish it. And attack. Go. Come. Come. Milan, one thing on the backhand. When the ball does not have a lot of pace,
Yeah.
I want you to focus on finishing a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Like when you stop here, that works. When you're returning serve,
Right.
when you're getting a lot of power coming your way. But with little power, you got to give the ball more finish.
More finish.
Yes, finish all the way on top, okay? Come on. Great shot. I feel like sometimes on the forehand you're like here, like this, kind of pushing on it instead of coming aggressively this way. Okay, Milan, one more round of rallying. I'll be at the baseline, and you come back to me. Anything short, you put away in the open court.
Come on, Milan.
Milan, here. Look, Milan, more here, this way. Yeah, not so much like this. You're slapping the ball too much. More vertical, okay? More control. But don't lose the power. Come on, control and power together. I'm going to feed you an easy ball, one to the forehand side, one to the backhand side. You do all forehands. These are going to be sitter. I want you to go for the winner. Hit the ball into the corners. Use your body. Extremely high intensity. We do a set of 12 and keep the mistakes at a minimum. Okay, come on. Come on, Milan. Come on, Milan. Come on, Milan. Come on. Milan, on these type of balls, don't take the ball too low. Let the ball come up a little bit. It's going to be easier for you to hit it hard. Come on, 4 more. Two more. Come on. Better, way better. Okay, Milan, take a little break and we're gonna play some points. So when you start teaching tennis for a living like Milan's doing right now, your game is gonna disappear. And some of you guys might be thinking, oh, Nick, you're hitting balls every day. Wouldn't you be getting better? No, because you're not playing for yourself when you're teaching, you're playing for your student. And the objective when you're playing for yourself is for your opponent to not get the ball. And when you're teaching someone, the objective is that the student can get to the ball. So this destroys your game. You're standing around a lot, so you get out of tennis specific shape. And this is what's happening to Milan. His fitness has decreased. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's got a six-pack. He's super ripped. But despite the fact that this guy is an absolute beast, he's still getting very exhausted with these tennis specific exercises. Now the reason why I'm training Milan is because he has the wish to start playing some men's open tournaments here in Florida, and I'm gonna get him back in tennis shape. How you feeling, man? Exhausted?
Dead, man.
You're a defensive beast. Thank you, Milan.
Thank you, coach.
Hey, look,
That was great practice. I'll be feeling this for at least 2
there's a few observations that I have.
Yeah.
One of your strongest parts is like playing aggressive forehands from the defensive situations.
Right.
You hit a lot of winners that way, especially when you go down the line. But you know, on your backhand, when I go strong and hard to your backhand corner, you almost always do the one-handed
Right.
bunt or chip
Right.
reply. Why not try to do some two-handed backhands? I've seen you do it many times,
Right.
where you hit like smoking winners, two hands.
Right.
I feel like you settle a little too much for that one-handed thing. There's only
Right.
so much you can do with that. You're basically depending on the opponent messing up. So I feel like there you could turn defense into offense because you're such an incredible athlete, such a great defender. Your nemesis right now is that dead soft ball.
Yeah.
Like when I give you like a shank return or like a dink shot and it's sitting right there for you mid-court, almost every time I shank my backhand, you gave me a forehand mistake.
Right.
And I think it's just footwork, right?
Yeah.
You're just kind of stationary a little bit.
Yep.
Maybe that's from teaching, you know?
Yeah.
You get comfortable standing around, you lose that intensity.
Right.
Because you run extremely fast.
Yeah,
You-
especially when I'm tired and I'm
Yeah.
having a hard time focusing, and you give me like a dead ball,
yeah.
like my legs
So-
squeeze and I can't move.
absolutely.
And then
So-
you can't hit the ball.
So that's definitely something that we got to work on.
Right.
And generally, you're underutilizing your forehand, I feel like. It
Yeah.
could be a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I feel like the forehand has potential to be an extremely strong shot. And most importantly, I feel like on your first serve, you kick it too often.
Yeah.
Now, if you were making all your first serves, you are like 90%, I would say, okay, maybe that's good, but you miss a ton of serves when you're just trying to get it in.
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like you got actually a really nice serve. You can
Yeah.
hit a lot of aces.
Right.
You can serve fast,
Right.
but
Okay.
you settle for the kick on the first,
Right.
and you miss it anyway. So
Right.
it's not a bad thing to do every now and then, but I feel like you have to maybe work a little bit more on hitting the spots and going for your first serve a little bit more.
Yep. I agree with everything. Yeah.
All right, man. But you were definitely, there was a grind session today. You
Yeah.
look like you sweated a lot.
Especially after practice, because the first drills and then match.
Well, see, I feel like the match play is something that we have to do I stress this with all my players. You cannot know what your level is as far as your tennis and also your fitness unless you're playing a match. That's the true test.
Yeah, oh yeah. 100%.
The true test is a match. You're gonna know how you're playing. Because you could be playing great when we're doing the drills. You could be making one shot after another. And then all of a sudden a match comes and you're playing worse. So
100%.
a match is super necessary. You have to play because it's a completely different thing.
Right.
But we're gonna keep working, man, okay?
Awesome.
Come on.
All right.